Welcome in another week, another edition. It's the SPO Ballers League Week in Review here in the confines of the beautiful SPO Championship Studios. We have an action-packed week of basketball filled with excitement, great basketball, and some controversy. That's right, controversy. But before we get to that, let me tell you where you can get this beautiful shoot-around t-shirt only $49.95. That's right. Make sure you send your checks, money orders to Mr. Romero for $49.95, and you too could have a beautiful shoot-around shirt with your own logo on it. All you have to do is go to overpricedmerchandise.com. That's overpricedmerchandise.com. Get yours today. So now back to the league. All right, so the standings. 6.0 is now 6-0, right? Version 3, 3-3. Fast Attack, 2-4. And Next Gen, last year's champions, struggling at 1-5. Let's get to the news. On Monday, controversy in a 1-point victory. That's right, 1-point victory at the end of the game. The league was bombarded with phone calls demanding official refs, full-time refs that are paid appropriately to officiate these games, so these type of problems don't show anymore. But apparently, at the end of the game, Version 3 was able to win, and the Next Gen was unable to even get a shot off. They claimed there was a foul involved. We're still trying to sort out the details. More to come on that. 2.0 cruises to a win, playing very good basketball. Again, we keep hearing comments from the rest of the league about their teamwork and their ability to pass the ball, their ability to move the ball, get everybody involved. And when we get to the scoring, you'll see exactly what we mean. Now on Wednesday, free agency 4 limped to the finish line. What does that mean? The headline tell you there were lots of injuries. There were 2 separate injuries. One to the rookie of the season candidate, Corey Van Oos, and the other to Ronald. And both seem to be okay. Van Oos is looking to return in the next week or so. We'll see if he can get clearance from wellness. All right, let's look at Game 5 scoring. We see the top 5 scorers. Ryan Wolf with 44, Joe Brown with 32, the anonymous baller with 21, Nathan Harold, 18, and right below that, you have some more double-digit scorers in Chambers, Haywood, Wyatt, Van Oos, and Mr. Crum. Moving on to Wednesday's scoring. Ryan Wolf, again, every week, leading scoring. Maybe every once in a while, pass the ball. You can get some more. You can get some more of your teammates involved, and they can get some scoring up. But every week, 40 points for Ryan Wolf, the anonymous baller with 30. Joe Brown, 22. Isaiah Barnes, 19. And Jacob Chambers with 16. You had 2 more double-digit scorers in Corey Van Oos and Ronald Tuck, both rookies, looking to make a push for that Rookie of the Season award. Right now, with Corey Van Oos being slightly injured, maybe we see Ronald Tuck make a move for that position. The next few weeks will tell the tale for these 2 guys. But back to the scoring week, and you see this, it's a reoccurring theme. 3 of the top 5 scorers, all from 2.0. They move the ball, they get everybody involved. All right, moving on now. Let's get to that segment where we have the over and underachievers. The overachievers, Mr. Crum, Ronnie Wyatt, Joe Brown, Ryan Wolf, and Seth Cornett are your overachievers, guys who scored more than their season average. Ryan Wolf had 5 points. Mr. Crum had 5 points more. Ronnie, 4.8. Joe Brown, 2.3. Ryan Wolf, 1.3. And Seth had almost a point more than his average. Now let's talk about these underachievers on Monday. Isaiah Barnes, negative 8.7, leads the right. Well, what is this? this must be a typo, but it says the anonymous baller was an underachiever at negative 4.8. Dalton Zorns, negative 3.2. Corey Van Oos, negative 1.5. And Damon Holly, almost a point under his average scoring. So now we move on to Wednesday. Let's see what we have here. There were only 2 people who qualified for overachievers, only 2 people who scored more than their season average. The anonymous baller and Jacob Chambers. The baller with 4.2 and Chambers with 1. All right, moving on. Let's see. Wednesday's underachievers. Look at these names. Joe Brown, negative 7.7. Mr. Crum, negative 5. Ronnie Wyatt, negative 4.2. Damon Holly, negative 3.8. Ryan Wolf, negative 2.7. Overall, now let's take a look at the overall scoring in the league averages, and the one that you guys are interested to see where everyone lands. Leading the list, you guessed it, at 42.7 points, Ryan Wolf. Number 2 at just under 30 points, 29.7. Joe Brown, the anonymous baller, at 25.8, almost 26 points a game. And Isaiah Barnes at 16.7. Jacob Chambers rounds out the top 5, 15 points even per game. Now, like I always like to do, let's talk about all the double-digit scorers. You have Haywood, Van Oos at 13.5, Tuck at 12.2, Dalton Zorns at 11.2. So Corey Van Oos averaging 13.5, Ronald Tuck right behind with 12.2 in a run for the Rookie of the Season award. It's going to be a tough battle. Right now with Van Oos injured, we could see a push if Ronald Tuck is able to elevate his game. Is he able to do it? Anyway, that's about all we have. On Monday, Memorial Day, there's going to be a special one-on-one tournament before they get to the full game, or maybe 3 or 3, 4, 4, just depends on how many people show up. But we're going to do a special tournament, one-on-one, and just get all the players to play against each other and see who comes out on top. So look forward to talking about that on our next show. And anyway, that's all the show we have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. For everyone here in the Ballers League, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next week.